Listen up, baby. We knew it was time to start when the number of people waiting reached 131, as in 131 cubic inches of pure power. Rode King Kong, forgotten angels, little tiny orphans, well, they're 18 years old, normal human-sized orphans. That's what we're here for. Welcome to the Shadetree Surgeon channel. Welcome one and all. We were only 5 minutes late, although Maria Mew has told me technically 35 minutes late.
I've never been one for technicalities.
Oh, come on, baby. If we were getting technical up in this motherfucker, shit, dude, I technically should be in jail.
Technically,
Yeah.
I'm a felon.
Yeah, yet here I stand, a free man. Anyway.
I'm able to vote in Florida.
Your move. I'm just kidding. Please don't research our records. Anyway, what's up, y'all? We got a shit ton of people in here. Super good people. I see all sorts of people that I've talked to in real life and on the internet down there. Super cool to see As the Magpie Flies in the chat, which I thought was very neat. That's Blind Thistle on Instagram. The girl does all the drawings. She rides her motorcycle all over the place. Always wears full gear, full protection.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm full protection.
Much
all
better
the
than
time.
we are. Much better than we are.
Yeah.
Daniel, Brent.
Seems like a
I'm
lot
looking
of
at
people
flying.
do that.
Flying
Maybe we
into
should
Tampa?
sometimes.
I thought you weren't coming, man. Daniel, if you can make it out, that'd be awesome. But if not, we will do another one. So don't overextend yourself to make it to this Forgotten Angels camp out. We will do another one, although this is going to be a good one.
We're going to be doing 2 a year.
2 a year.
Every year.
Every year. How long?
Forever.
For fucking ever. That's how long.
Are you able to talk about when the next one is yet?
No.
Okay.
I can barely talk about when this one is. People are like, what's the schedule for this one in 2 days? And like, I don't know, man, ask me day up.
Round on
I mean, what do you do? Oh, Jeff Goller, thank you, brother. It goes to around on you. Trust me. I will absolutely, I'm not going to spend that money on anything. I'm going to spend it on beer.
We have a vague schedule, but we're not one for technicalities, and we're usually late. So.
Yeah, everyone's like, when is this happening? When's that happening? I'm like, how soon is now? How long is a piece of string? And other existential questions I can't answer. People are like, when are you drawing the raffle? I'm like, I don't fucking know.
How long's forever?
What do I look like, the president? How long is forever? Forever is a mighty long time, baby. That's life.
No one ever taught me how to read, and I think I'm still doing okay. So.
Yeah, reading's overrated. It's for nerds. Dude, I read some sad shit the other day. I was like, damn, I wish I couldn't read. You're lucky. I was like, now I gotta feel sad. For minutes, I felt sad.
Minutes.
It was the worst. It was awful. All right.
Man, I've been sad for like a few years now. I think this is just how it is.
Yeah, I don't think that's sad. I think that's just you.
Yeah.
I think that's your baseline.
Dude,
Trucking with Trip, my man. Hey, what's up, dude? Thank you, Trucking with Trip. I promise I will spend it on drugs and beer. You have my word.
Nice.
Why not? Yeah, seriously, Trucking with Trip, thank you, man. But what we're really here for today is, and thank you, I appreciate you guys so much, and thank you for everybody showing up and showing out. We got 335 people watching right now. What we're really here for today is literally to talk about giving away Road King Kong. I've been talking about it so much at this point that it feels absolutely insane that come Saturday, that will not be my bike anymore. Never really was.
Yeah,
my
it was
bike.
never really a fight.
But come Saturday around 5 p.m., that motorcycle will belong to somebody who's bought a raffle ticket. Now, here's something cool. So we have done not only an amazing amount of raffle tickets. Yo, what's up? Summoned from the netherworld. Who said necrogenic 3 times in a row? But that's bike's going to belong to somebody else. And here's the crazy thing about the bike getting given away and about how much money we've raised for Forgotten Angels. And like I've told you guys before, every single dollar that goes into that charity is 100% of it goes to them. There's no board of directors. There's no treasurer. There's no, there's nothing. There's no
We are the board
fees
of directors.
like that. Yeah, like I'm on the board of directors, and we show shame. We don't get paid. No. We also don't do anything. So
yeah,
we just wanted a card.
Yeah.
So I don't know what we're directing. but there's nothing.
We're directing this YouTube channel.
Yeah, no, this is what we're doing. Hey. So 100% of the money goes there. And you don't have to, and there's so many charities out there right now where when you donate money to that charity, you got like, if you donate $20 to that charity, it's like dropping it off the top of a tree and it hits a branch, a branch all the way down. It's hitting something all the way down. By the time it gets to the bottom where it's supposed to be, your $20 is like $3, you know, and everyone says, well, this is what it costs to get money to a charity. Well, not in this one. If you donate 25, it's 25, not 20, $25 a raffle ticket. If you buy a $25 raffle ticket, $25 goes to Dave and Cindy to help these young men who've aged out of the foster care system. You can rest assured that that's true. And again, I've said this a million times. I'm about to say it a million times more. What they do out there is nothing short of amazing. I have so many people on the road right now. I've been looking at Instagram. So many people are on the road. They're heading to Tampa. They're rolling in here. Like from all over the country, people are coming riding.
I love you
farther.
guys posting the pictures on Instagram.
It's so
tagging
cool.
Us and
It's
being
so
like,
awesome.
all of
Yeah.
you ride here. That's awesome.
It's so freaking badass. It's so awesome. Speaking of, also, our friend Thick Lizzie came into town. Of course, how
Except
could
I came on a plane.
Tons of people are coming on planes.
There's a bunch of
That's
people
okay.
coming on planes. I told them it's all good. And of course, necrogenic, all the way up from the netherworld. You know, I don't know how far it is. I don't know if it's like right,
I think it's directly under
yeah.
us
Is it
at
right
all
beneath our
times.
feet, or is it far away? I'm not sure yet.
I don't think they're allowed to tell us. I
Right.
think it's just you find out when you die.
I think I'm actually gonna have to move the camera up. I think you're too tall for it.
I just stand back.
You just have to stand at the wall.
I just have to be back.
There you go.
This is exactly how they filmed Lord of the Rings.
Love that for us.
So here's what Forgotten Angels does. For those of you guys who don't know, and a lot of you do, but you're about to hear it again. What Forgotten Angels does is they benefit children who have aged out of the foster care system. In Florida, at least, I don't know how it is in other states, the foster care system is absolutely rife with just with people taking advantage of it, with people conning these kids, conning the system, taking advantage of these kids. It's absolutely horrendous. They'll put 4 kids in a room. There's not a TV in the house. There's no paintings on the wall. There's nothing. It's literally just a bed without sheets on it, stuffed in the corner, and that's what they have to sleep in. A lot of times, no one's even watching them. David told me an absolutely horrible story about how a kid who was supposed to come to them actually passed away before he could get there. And he died very, very tragically. He had diabetes and he died in his sleep. The doctors, when they did the post-mortem examination on him, they said that he had been shallow breathing for over 4 hours. So he didn't need to die. He had been, if somebody had been checking on him, if somebody with his condition, if somebody had been making him take his medicine, if somebody had been looking out for this kid, he would still be alive right now. And he's not, because nobody was checking on him, because these people don't give one single flying fuck about these kids. All they care about is collecting the money that they represent.
Won't even teach them how to tie their shoes.
They didn't find his body for 2 days,
It's fucking horrible.
because that's when somebody went to check on him, is 2 days later. That's how it is. That's the level of horrible, just absolutely despicable people are taking advantage of the foster care system and the social security system for these kids who are put into foster care system. So that's the level of people who are taking care of it. They didn't find him for 2 days, and the next day they had more kids in that room, because that's how they make their living. It's fucking horrendous. It's despicable. And Dave and Cindy, this is what Dave and Cindy are dealing with. And so not only are they dealing with this system and how horrible it is, what they're also dealing with is the kids that come out of it. And when you're, let me tell you, was anybody here an adult when they turned 18? You know, according to the state, you were.
I still call my mom every day.
Like I
She doesn't
wasn't.
answer every day,
Yeah.
but I still call her.
I'm 38 years old. I still feel like I'm 18. Are you kidding me? So here's the thing. When these kids turn 18, they're immediately ejected from these homes with nothing, no resources. They're completely cut off from any sort of government help. A lot of times they don't have a cell phone. All they have is the clothes on their back. If they're lucky to have anything more than the clothes on their back, they're literally given a garbage bag to put their belongings in, because, and everyone goes like, why a garbage bag? It's because these people want to let them know they're trash. No, these people don't care about their feelings. They don't care about making them feel bad. They're just efficiently trying to get rid of them the best way possible. And they want them to take all their stuff. It happens on their 18th birthday, by the way.
It's like, happy
18th
birthday, here's a
birthday.
trash bag, get out.
Almost every single.
And just a side note is almost, I know that every state has that, every city has it, is a drop-off location for foster kids. They you can drop off any extra luggage or purses, and so that way the kids have something more than a trash bag when they go from house to house, or even when they're kicked out at 18. So please, if you have extra luggage or just an extra purse laying around,
don't throw away your luggage.
Don't donate it to Goodwill or throw it away. Like, donate it to a foster care system. So
the reason that they give them trash bags is it's the most efficient way to get rid of them and all their stuff. They go, it's the cheapest, most efficient way to get rid of them, so they can put another body in there. That is 100% why it happens. And almost every single kid that I've met there has the exact same story. And not only do they all have the same story, Cindy, David's wife, this is David and Cindy's foundation, it happened to Cindy on her 18th birthday. She was given a trash bag full of her belongings and told to hit the bricks. So this has been going on for a long time. It's absolutely horrendous. Here's how you can help, and here's what they're doing. So I've just told you all these horrible things, all these horrible stories. But there's a light at the end of the tunnel for a lot of these kids. Not all of them, because guess what? You can't save everybody. If you try to save everybody, you ain't going to save no one. But you can do some good. And what Dave and Cindy are doing are taking kids from this, who come out of this, who are 18 years old, and they're teaching them how to be adults. They're teaching them how to be men. And they're teaching them things they've never been taught their entire life. These kids have been put through the ringer, had no adult supervision, had no father figure, no mother figure, nothing their entire lives. Let me tell you, meet these kids, they're bad. Some badass little
just
shitty
a moment
kids.
to talk about these bad kids. David and Cindy went on their first vacation, like, in forever. And not only did Shelby get hit by somebody and someone stole their motorcycle, but while they were off on this trip trying to have a vacation, back home, they had the toughest looking motherfucker watch out for these kids.
Yeah.
And that guy called them and was like, I can't do this.
Yeah.
Like,
they're bad
the
kids,
cops,
dude.
They're too bad. I can't do it.
This is Bebe's kids, okay? These kids
Like,
are freaking
they're-
bad.
And they're not easy on David and Cindy ever.
Right.
It's not easy for them. They get woken up in the middle of the night. When you come to the property, you can see their house. It's not a 2-story giant house. It is a 1-bedroom house. It's
a manufactured home.
And you will see it.
Yeah. It's a tiny
they get
home.
woken up regularly.
It's like
to kids being
600
bad.
square feet.
Yeah.
They live on the property. These kids live on the property. But for the ones what they do for these kids to help them, and yes, they all start out bad, but each kid who goes there has to build his own tiny home, and they live on the property. They don't just help them, but they live on the property. They live there. That is their home, and that's very important. They're not trying to go like, oh, here, go here, go here, do this. They're trying to give them a home because these kids have never had someplace they could actually call their own. They've never had their own bedroom, something that belonged to them. So that's what they do. That's the first thing they do for them, is say, this is yours. You built it. You own this. You decorate. They make, if they don't want to decorate it, they make them decorate it. Cindy will take them out and go like, nope, pick out some art. Like, pick out a picture, because they're like, you've never had any decorations up in your house. You've never had anything to help them get a TV, because everyone
They're
will be
even
like,
allowed
oh,
to have pets.
you don't.
When you go there, you'll see the kids have their dogs with them all the time. There's
and cats.
puppies there, there's cats there, and it's the kids.
Having
like
a TV
pets.
is such a huge
And
deal for them because they've
think
never
having,
had anything like that.
Also, having a pet is important.
Fosters responsibility. They encourage it.
Pets are so good for responsibility.
So they help them build this. They help them get a TV. They help them get something to watch TV on, an Xbox, an Apple, whatever it is. Because I don't care if you say that's a luxury. Yeah, it's a luxury, but guess what? It's a fucking important thing to have when you're just figuring out who you are in the world, and it's one of the first things you own. So don't fucking knock it. They help them get a vehicle, whether that be a motorcycle or a car. They help them start a bank account. They help them build their credit. They help them get their first loan. Every kid within, I think they give them like a month grace period or something like that. But every kid in there has to either have a job or be going to school.
Yes, and
It's not
David
an
and City
option.
will drive them to and from work for the first 2 weeks, and then it's up to them to figure it out from there.
And so they help them get vehicles. That's one of the big things we do with them.
Yeah,
is the
so
motorcycle
a lot
thing.
of motorcycles get donated, and what Shelby will do as well is help them fix it up.
Yep. And
Teach them how to fix it and then ride it, so they're getting the knowledge of building the house and building motorcycles.
You'll see Shelby Daytona in the chat. You guys have seen him on the channel about 1 million times. He now also lives out of the property, and he's helping these kids learn how to work on bikes and teaching them how to work on bikes, showing them skills, and showing them not only skills, but how important it is to take care of your own stuff. Because as an 18-year-old who's never had his own stuff, the notion of caring for your things is a foreign notion. It's like, how many people here had something that they liked when they were 18 that they wish they had taken care of?
I treated my first motorcycle like absolute garbage. You remember when you picked up my bike?
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, Josh, I'm having some issues with my bike. Will you come check it out? He took it for a test ride, and he said, this is a death trap. Sell it. You do not get back on this bike.
Yeah. Well, because you do, because you're a kid. Nobody ever taught you how to do
I didn't
this,
know it was a bad deal. I was just like, hey, it's kind of making a funny noise. He's like,
because
this
you don't
is
take
going
care of it,
to
and you don't
kill
know
you.
how. So this is another thing they teach them, is how to care for your own belongings, how to put your own effort into them and make them yours, and have pride in how nice it is. It's a huge lesson that I never learned. I had to learn as an adult, not as a kid. Anthony Pelosi, absolutely. So here's Anthony Pelosi. Thank you so much. I will absolutely donate that to Forgotten Angels. $500 is a gigantic deal. You have no idea how much that does for these kids.
We said all those things that these kids are getting, like all the material for the house. This is what your money is going.
That's what it's going to. It's going to helping them get jobs, helping them go to work, helping feed them, helping building materials for the house. As Anthony Pelosi, you can rest assured that your money will go straight to it. But let me tell everybody who's donating right now, I appreciate you guys, but you could also have raffle tickets for that same amount of money.
Yeah.
So thank you. That's awesome. But you could also have $500 worth of raffle tickets. I'll do it. Like I'm saying, it's going to happen. But you could absolutely do this. I forgot to add the text of the first donation. Should I go to the campout or go to a friend's bridal shower? People get married every day. Come to the campout.
Yeah.
Trucking with Trip, man. Since you wouldn't take me money at the Dirty Shame, add this to the Forgotten Angels. You got it. But again, Trucking with Trip, you could have had 2 raffle tickets for that $50. I love you, bud. Thank you. But you could have had 2 raffle tickets for that. And Captain Grant and Stanley are sharing the raffle right now. 100% of that money goes to them. The bike was donated by Birch Harley Davidson very generously. And 100% of the money of all those raffle tickets goes to Dave and Cindy. So thank you. I appreciate you, but for that same money, you could also will still go to them and have a raffle.
I don't have $500 in raffle tickets. I'm not allowed to win. I'm not allowed to win the bike. No one at Brapstar is allowed to win.
So this is what they do. They also teach every kid how to drive a stick shift car. They teach every kid how to ride a motorcycle. And now one of the things that we've done with Dave and Cindy and Birch Harley Davidson, what has come up from this, every single kid gets their motorcycle endorsement for free from Birch Harley Davidson. Every single kid is going to go get their motorcycle endorsement if they want it. They're never forcing them to do it. But most of them want it.
Yeah.
Motorcycles are pretty cool. And multiple of them have their motorcycle endorsements. How they all get their motorcycle endorsement for free. And something that we're doing with Revzilla and Cycle Gear. We haven't done one yet, but what we're going to do is after they get their motorcycle endorsement, we're going to take the kids to a Cycle Gear. And we're going to completely outfit them with helmet, jacket, pants, boots, all the gear that we don't wear.
Yep. But we're supposed to be teaching
we're going to set a good
properly.
example. Yeah, do as I say, not as I do.
Exactly.
100% was a role model.
Yeah, God, we're not role models. Oh my gosh.
Anyway, so that's where we're at. This is what we're doing. This is why we're here.
The endorsement in Florida, when I took it, it cost $220.
Yeah, it's a couple $100.
So that's a huge deal to someone when they're 18 years old.
Yeah.
So my endorsement class was actually paid for by my parents as my 18th birthday gift.
And these kids, they appreciate it so much.
So it's like I couldn't imagine having to pay that by myself. I made like $200 a month.
Yeah. the ones that go through this, these kids have nothing. And luckily, we get a lot of these motorcycles donated, and Shelby helps the kids teach them how to fix them up. And they have transportation. And this isn't perfect. I know it isn't. The reason a lot of these kids want to ride motorcycles is because they don't have to pay insurance on them in Florida. And I'm sorry, it's not a fucking perfect world. It's not. Everyone's like, well, you have to have insurance. Well, you don't have to have it on
Not
a
in
motorcycle.
Florida.
You don't have to have it in Florida. And guess
You
what?
only
These
need to wear a
kids
helmet.
are getting their first job. They need transportation to work. They have to have a job. They have to make income. And guess what? When you're 18 years old and a lot of them already have a record, it's fucking pretty hard to get insurance on a car. Insurance can be like a few $100s a month on a car.
My car insurance now, as a 26-year-old woman who has never been in a car accident, is $200 a month. So you're gonna tell me an 18-year-old kid?
Yeah, getting his first job.
I couldn't even afford a car. That's why I got a motorcycle.
Mhm.
That's the only reason I couldn't afford it. I
Yeah.
had to get to school and I was sick of taking the bus.
And that's what we're doing. We're helping out these kids. It's absolutely amazing. And as I said, we're at like $225,000 right now of money going towards these kids. And trust me, like, that's amazing, but it'll all get used. It'll get used, I promise you.
They want to bring more kids to the property. They want to have a property just for women, because as of right now, it is only boys at the property.
Yes, it's only a boys club.
So it is boys club right now. So
I don't have anything against it. I mean,
No,
we're talking about 18-year-old
fine.
badass little kids. Like, this
so
should not be
what
co-ed.
Cindy wants specifically
fucking
to
true.
do is to open one house, and it's devoted to the foster
Single mothers.
Yes.
They're
teenage.
breaking the cycle is what they call it.
Yeah.
So the cycle a lot of times begins with teenage with teenage single mothers of children who don't know how to properly take care of them. So it's breaking the cycle before it ever starts, is taking care of these teenage mothers, these teenage single mothers with kids, showing them how to raise their kids, giving them the resources they need to succeed, letting them work by having a system in place to help them take care of their children, so that you go like, hey, here's a kid that would have been with us that never happened. And I think that that's so important and so huge. And it's just another step on the way of everything we're trying to do. And every single dollar that goes to this, that's what you're doing.
Yeah.
You know, we're at $227,000 right now. That's what you guys did. I didn't do anything. All I did was talk about it.
Well, you talk a lot. You have a lot to say. You'll be talking in your grave.
Oh my gosh. You know what my freaking
I think you're gonna haunt me as a ghost because you got bored. Like, I don't know, there's nothing to do
I'll
down
be
there.
late for it.
You know what my grandpa always used to tell me? He goes, listen up, kid. You think you're smart? I'll tell you right now, you're going to die laughing at one of your own jokes. See?
Oh my god, please don't. Because you're gonna be
I'm going to tell a joke around some people I shouldn't have been. That was good, right, bang.
Oh, I figured you'd just like have a heart attack from all
Oh, no. It's from like making a joke about the wrong thing and then laughing at it and someone killing me. That's what he was, that was what
I was
he was
thinking
implying.
like hot dog heart attack.
That's definitely a possibility.
Heart disease is the #1 killer in America.
You know what the #1 killer is? This beautiful smile, baby. Sparkle, sparkle. Watch out, man. Hide your girlfriends. All right. Speaking of girlfriends. Come on, everybody come on. We have a discussion to make. I want you guys to meet everybody here right now. They're all good friends of mine. You've seen them on the channel in one form or another. Now I'm making everybody stand up. Jenna, you gonna come on in, girl? So, is everyone standing in a row?
Everyone stand in line. I'll go first.
Is everyone?
We're
I don't think Necro's gonna. You're not gonna make it to the Campout. Friday?
What? No, I have to work Saturday.
Oh, okay.
They'll
Well, you're
always
gonna
be
make
there
it.
under us.
But yeah, she'll be viewing us from the netherworld. We of course, in a row. The one, the only, the indomitable mother of frogs, queen of the Florida men, breaker of motorcycles, Cheyleesi. Next up in line, we have the marvelous Maria Mew and her mysterious monster trucks, Grave Digger and Bigfoot at your service, baby. I could do this all day. And oh, don't you ever forget about the one, the only. She'll crush your dreams like she crushes your head, baby. Thick Lizzie is back at it again. She'll change your religion.
Next.
Listen up, let me tell you something about Jenna. She'll steal your heart and steal your wallet. Watch out, is that a knife in your back? It sure is,
It's a
baby.
wallet,
This
always.
chick is dangerous and mean. Mean as a rattlesnake and twice as ugly, baby. We love her. The undefeatable, the undefatigable. Faggable. That means not tired. Yeah. The one and only Mr. What's your name? The drunk in a field. It's his name. It's his hobby. It's his passion, baby. Okay. Drunk in a field will sneak into your bedroom and steal your heart. A small kiss on the lips is all he requires. It's not sexual. He just likes to show you that he cares.
That's like every Disney story, though.
Yes, you have to.
And finally, dare I say it, necrogenic. Necrogenic! Necrogenic 3 times! And she bursts forth from the underworld, a horrendous demon, horrendously beautiful. She'll steal your heart and steal your soul, baby. Don't look away for too long.
Don't give away my secrets. You're giving away my secrets.
And this is Shadetree Army, and we're a bunch of ne'er-do-wells who are just trying to get into the black on karma points, and that's why we support Forgotten Angels, because we are bad people. This is called bad people doing good things, baby, all right?
How else am I going to get into heaven?
Probably not with this. We have to do more. Oh, yeah, maybe wheel and deal. It fucking greases the wheels, that's for sure. So, like, anyway, so that's that. You guys think a scorpion's a bug?
It's not.
Speaking of tickets, we have these really. Oh yeah.
No, I do have to use the bathroom.
Oh.
Shay,
I do think a scorpion's a
Necro.
bug.
So we can argue arachnid.
it was you guys have to take over for about
Okay,
a minute
so-
and a half.
All the way back.
So how many legs do we have on your belt buckle here?
Okay,
I can't see it.
we got 8 legs on a scorpion.
But are the front ones legs?
No, those are like
Those are
their
like
like their pincers, their hands. Like a different
Their
mechanism.
hands.
It's like a different thing. you
Okay,
know?
but is the arachnid like line drawn at limbs or legs? Because it's like, okay, they've got feet.
it's legs because
Like, if you
tarantulas
have a
have
cephalopod
10 limbs.
or-
do
right?
they?
Yeah,
It's
Really?
but they're not like
it's the
it's not like
thorax,
their
it's the
it's not their legs. It's like their
But it's their
cephalothorax.
I don't know. It's like a I don't know for
All
their
the
face. Do you know?
No,
about
it's knowledge. I just don't want to be shown.
What
They're called the pedipalps. Their little hands.
Yeah, so they got
to know
they got
about.
their hands.
Captain
Yeah.
Granite called it a land lobster. I like that.
A land lobster. Yeah,
I
that's pretty
can't
close.
read it or land lobster.
That's okay. I had to get really close. And that's also why we bring a huge monitor instead of just the little laptop, because I can't
You
see
cannot
it.
read
Yeah,
that.
you know.
No, I used to live stream on my laptop.
No.
Never again.
Yeah,
Not
that's right.
doing that. But again, arachnids. Where's the line
Where
drawn?
is the line?
I don't
I
know.
think it's
it.
at legs, but I also don't know.
I don't know, but
Probably.
it also has a
There's all
tail.
the nerds in the comments.
Someone says
It's
something
the
about a witch
head.
scorpion.
How many
It's
eyes does it
thorax.
have?
It's the
How many eyes?
Yeah.
That might matter as well.
I need to watch a
How many
YouTube video
eyes?
on scorpions.
How many legs do they have?
They have
This is not an accurate
scorpions
drawing.
and
I
It's
know a
not
lot
gonna
about
work.
I know a lot about bears.
with that. They have 10.
Okay.
You know.
But these aren't legs.
Like-
These are weapons.
Yeah.
These
yeah.
are legs.
Their hands, their weapons,
Yeah.
whatever that you
Yeah.
want them to be.
You know,
It's
I think
predatory
it's a bug.
arachnids.
You know, I think it counts as a bug, and I think crabs and lobsters and shrimps also count as bugs.
Shrimps count as bugs.
I think shrimps
Kind
are
of.
bugs.
They're crustaceans.
They look like cockroaches.
But it is like a sea, more like a sea cockroach. People have,
Wouldn't that be a land?
I don't know.
Scorpion,
Yeah, now I'm confused.
Land lobster.
Meat
bugs.
The critters.
Yeah, they're just
Or
like
sh-
little
Like
things.
shrimp.
disgusting.
Why
So
not?
Jenna
Yeah.
brought these 20
Yeah.
20
What
times
stickers?
crossword lottery
Cool.
tickets.
And
And I actually got a lottery ticket when I was at Get On MotoFest that I never cashed. So I'm gonna give it to Thick Lizzie to bring back with
What's
her
that?
because
Oh yeah.
She can cash it in Texas.
so she can cash
Thanks,
it in
Dad.
Texas because I'm never gonna do that. But Jenna got us these lottery tickets, and
Oh what?
there's a lot of things going on here.
It's too many. It's too much stuff for me. I'm gonna
It's
tell you.
Yeah.
that's a lot of
There's
things.
letters and
Usually
numbers.
you just have to scratch,
No, you gotta scratch them all.
like scratch.
That's the fun part of scratch.
I know, but usually
That's
when
why they're
I
called
do
scratchers.
lottery tickets, I just like do the whole thing.
Okay, you're supposed to do the whole thing.
Like the whole thing?
Yeah, the whole thing.
There's
I
no
wish they
rules
ran
to
in
this.
scatters.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
you
There
stab
goes.
like advent
Yeah.
calendars that
Yeah,
have
they're
money
called people.
inside. No,
They're walking around on the street. They got wallets.
no. Instead of lottery tickets,
You always
I want
win.
advent calendars, and there might be like
Always got
$100,000 inside. That
In
would
the
be way
shop.
quicker.
That's gonna scratch up.
In
Not
the
a
shop.
I got you.
Yeah, in the shop out there.
Oh, just out the door. Oh yeah, you've never
Oh,
seen
we
the
don't
shop.
smoke.
I've never been here before. I need a penny. I'm not.
Here.
I need a change. No, that's too sharp.
Here, this one's dull as shit. Look at this. Look at shit.
You're not understanding.
I'm
I think
not
someone's
the
going
best
smoking,
at
so-
scratching scratchers. I just want to win right away and know
You gotta get all the
immediately
letters
if I
at the
win.
bottom and then see if your letters match on the top to make a word.
But I just want like yes or no, you're a winner. That's
Well, then
why I
you
like
just
go.
scan it. That's the whole thing. Like you can buy it and just scan it and see if you win.
Well, that's no fun either.
Exactly. So
Well, where's the happy medium?
I scratch it with a knife.
There you go.
All right, bring it on in. Let's all get on camera. Bring it in on in. All right, we're all in here.
How sniffly I am still.
Oh my, nobody wants to look at my ugly ass. They want to look at all these beautiful women in here. You kidding me?
Where
You
we
sit
were
down.
working my belt buckle the whole
I'm
time
here.
you were gone.
And I'm scratching. That's all.
I love a
Would that be cool
scratcher,
if you
dude.
won
I
something
do
else?
love scratchers.
You know, scratchers are illegal in some states.
What?
Yeah.
In Hawaii, I had to send them to my grandfather all the time, this big ass roll of them, because he would send them back, and we're like, cool money. Thank
Wow,
Yeah.
they're illegal in Hawaii. I thought they
They're
were cool
illegal
there.
in Utah also. My friend used to come
That
here
makes
from
sense.
Utah
Yeah,
and
it's
be
not
like,
too
we gotta get some
surprising.
scratchers.
I'm from New Mexico. It's like casino realm.
Yeah. Oh, we rode through Oklahoma.
Sometimes they don't sell beer in gas stations. Can you believe that?
Dirty Red and
Crazy.
Mean. Oklahoma's
Or
a
like-
Native American slot machine. It's an original. I'll copy it. Writing a song. I'm just kidding. It's not Red Little Gorge saying that. Anyway,
Wait, do I even have to scratch the top?
here's
I
something.
guess not.
I don't
It
think
looks
you
like
have to
it's
scratch the top.
Here's
It's like
something
the
you
same
can-
thing underneath.
You know what you could do is just scratch off the bottom and have them scan it.
I know,
Well,
and
who's
I
here to scan it?
stop. That's not the fun part.
When we go back for a second beer run, we'll
Yeah. Just that's what all the freaking basers do. They just get the ticket, they smash the bottom off in one go.
I want to know what's going on in there.
Do you need assistance?
No!
Are you okay? Is anybody bleeding?
I'm scared.
I'm interested.
Should we just carry the camera in there? I feel like they're fine.
I just,
Oh my gosh, there's so many letters.
but like they're
You're
all,
tell-
they're all.
Oh
the
no,
same.
this is funny.
It's okay. I'm in
It
it.
looks
I'm in it
so
till maybe
quiet.
win it.
Are you guys okay?
I had to run in there real quick and make sure Necro didn't
Were
set
those-
pile on fire.
yeah,
with
were
mine.
Good screens or bad screens?
Yeah.
Both.
Yeah, come on in. Yeah, we're all in here
so
except for
this-
Jenna. You're getting a really good view of your hair. I'm sorry.
What
No,
about
go
mine?
ahead. Scratch your scratch,
So we're
girl.
just gonna like.
Can you believe in Texas? I tried to buy beer
don't
at a
work in
gas
Texas.
station
I don't.
on
think-
Sunday, right? And they were like,
How
like,
did I get
no.
here?
Oh my god.
Oh, they've changed it now. You can buy beer in gas stations.
Okay.
Oh, okay, I was
You
pissed.
can't buy beer here before 11
Oh.
o'clock on Sunday.
I'm
You
doing
win?
it- No,
That's
I'm
Yeah.
doing it wrong. You're
They made
supposed
us
to
you can buy
scratch
it
the
like 10 a.m. on
letters
Sundays
off
now.
of the word.
10 a.m.?
if you
Yeah, I
get
think so. They just changed it.
Dude, I went in there
Wait,
and
what?
it was like this. So here's
So
the
like
one
you got
thing
the
I-
letters on the bottom,
Yeah, yeah.
and
we
then
got
you're supposed to just scratch like, oh, if you got an R, then you scratch the R. Oh, if you got a B, you
Yeah,
scratch a B,
yeah,
and
Did you
then-
do many? Jenna, you fucking
I got really excited about
stupid
it.
idiot. Stupid, dumb, smelly. That's right.
I know.
Why don't you just go steal someone's wallet?
Because
It's a victimless crime.
It is.
I can't believe I did that.
Especially if you stab them.
It's
first
a lot
and they're
harder.
dead, What do they have?
They don't
to
need
do
money.
for it? They don't need money.
It's a lot harder. I'm just.
I never saw a hearse with a luggage rack. You can't take it with you, baby.
How did you fuck it up? You didn't read the
I-
rules first.
I didn't read the rules. I just started scratching. Oh.
That's why I was like, I got stressed out. I was like, we can't do this. What are the rules? There's too many rules to the scratch
I've read
off.
the rules and I still don't.
Well, that's why
Well,
you
you
don't
can
get
scan the
something that
bottom.
looks like this. It's insane.
I like my man
Who
trucker
let you
following the
pick the
party.
scratch offs?
Me, I was not chaperoned enough, and
I was getting allergy pills.
Obviously, nobody hit you when you were a child.
I was hit plenty of time. I think that's probably the issue here.
Or maybe too hard.
I've been medevac twice, man. The brain all jambled. It's not good.
Brain don't work good.
Brain don't
Now.
look good. It's scrambled egg.
I'll commit to scratching
I'm just gonna scratch them all off. I don't care. It's
People are always
I'm
like,
here for a good time, not a long
What are
time.
the-
people
Okay?
are always like, Shadetree Surgeon, why you start a YouTube channel? And I'm just
It's
like,
just-
duh, because
Now I
my
just
dad
want-
didn't hug me enough.
Now I need a highlighter. Okay,
I
I
need
get the
something
game.
for
I
everyone.
understand.
Now I
it.
get
Yeah, do mine.
validated in
Okay, thank
YouTube
you.
comments.
Oh my god, every single YouTube comment is a tiny virtual hug that I ever got from my dad. Even the mean ones.
Yeah.
Most of
I
them
like
here.
the mean ones.
That really brings
Those are
back
the most
memories.
familiar,
Yeah.
Oh, moment of silence.
Everyone's like quiet as you slowly realize, like,
Oh,
Like-
Well,
Aw.
if you don't laugh, you'll
Somebody
cry,
says
right?
right. What she always says, if you don't laugh, you'll cry, which is true because both her and I are incredibly manic depressive. So that's all the only options we have. We're either laughing or crying.
I've
That's it.
got two votes. I'm so great. I'm so great. And
Yeah, no, it goes from
That's
like,
why get
I
along
love
with you
myself,
guys, I
I'm
think.
great, I'm surfing, I'm the best thing that ever happened, so I want to kill myself. It happens like 40 or 50 times a day. It's a really fun roller coaster ride.
oh, that's
Whee!
life is a highway, highway to hell.
Hell yeah. Talk to a therapist. Mental health is a joke, but you should also
But
take
I'm the
it
one
serious.
that's laughing.
Yeah, for now.
You know, an important thing about therapy is that all of the foster kids at Forgotten Angels are required to go to
Required,
therapy.
yes.
They're required. It
They
is
have to.
not an option. They have to go to therapy once
Yes.
a week.
I think that's amazing.
Good.
Yeah.
This is gonna be better.
Because-
It's really helpful.
Every
Right.
person should go to therapy.
Wait till you meet David.
Yeah.
David's amazing.
He's so great. He's the
So-
type of person when you're just around him, everything's okay.
Oh my gosh.
There's like everybody knows that kind of person. Like you think of a couple people in your life and you're just like, oh, when they're around, just you feel safe and
Right.
happy and
You're
everything.
scared. You just need to call and be like, David, is everything going to be all right? And he's like, of course. He has this like deep voice.
I'm like, oh.
Oh, you
Hello, my
have you
friends.
met David?
I
yet?
haven't.
Oh my
He's
gosh.
the world's
so
dad.
David's like
Aw.
6'4", 6'5".
dad.
He weighs like 350 pounds. He's enormous. He's black as night, bald, just like built like
So
a brick shit
happy.
house. He's an ex NFL player or CFL but he played professional football.
That's pretty cool.
So he's just like enormous, and he's just so kind and nice, and like everything's okay,
The
and he
gentle
builds
giant.
everybody up, and you're just like, will you be my dad, please?
Oh, I just
put him on speed.
Yeah, will you be my giant black
I'm
dad?
just gonna mention this because it just seems to be a very big thing in the comments. Flip is not blacklisted from Brapstar Garage,
What is
He
he's
has
dealing
been
with his
traveling.
dog.
and then he came back and his dog has been really going through it.
I
If you
saw
guys
him in
pay attention to
Texas.
his channel, he would say that.
Yeah.
I saw him for one night. We had.
He is
a
not
drink.
blacklisted. Everything is fine with Flip. He will be at the camp out.
And he's filling in for me tonight at the bar, so we
Yeah,
can do this.
no, everything is fine, guys.
Yeah, he's literally
I still
bartending in
know.
the shame right
I
Stop
now.
still have him
playing
into the
freaking
shame,
me-
just so you know.
Doing mental
Well-
gymnastics right here to do that. Stop. It's fine.
everything okay?
I
Everyone's
go
like,
put
tell
a
the
fake
IMS
beard on
outdoor
somewhere.
story. We're talking about the
Oh
IBS
yeah,
outdoor
the
story.
IBS outdoor story.
No, it's coming out in the video. It was bad. We
I
didn't
said
like it. We
it
had a
in
bad
a-
time.
I said it in my video today.
Oh, did you? It's terrible.
It was not very good. I kept it short because I didn't want to read them too bad, and I just
Oh,
like,
I'll let him have it in mine.
oh yeah, I feel bad being mean on my YouTube videos, so I just said like that their customer service was bad, which was the truth. Nobody talked to us.
I mean, it's technically not IMS's fault It's the individual dealers.
That's what I talked shit about,
But
was like the
It's
corporate
still just like,
aspect. I'm like, y'all wheeled out all these bikes and you
So,
cannot say hello to me.
we don't
like,
ever go into this stuff dick swinging. We're
And-
never just like, do you know who we are? We
Yeah,
go in
I
like
didn't
totally
mean
normal.
like,
Yeah.
like talk to me as a YouTuber. I mean, talk to me as a customer.
As a normal customer, yeah.
Say hello to me. Look me in the eyes when I
Mhm.
walk in. Don't just be like. I
Right.
said it felt like I walked in and everyone was talking about you, and then everybody falls silent, and it's just like.
Right. You
They
can.
were like watching your YouTube channel right before you
No,
walked
not
in.
even YouTube. Just like as a customer.
It was so
like
bad.
it was so weird.
And we literally, after it happened a couple times, we were like, this is weird, right? Why is nobody even asking us, talking to us, or talk? And we're like talking about bikes, Shay's sitting on them. And we're like, we're
I'm
obviously
like, hey, can
interested
I
in the
sit on this? And
motorcycle.
they're like, yeah.
And I'm like, why? And we're just like, why is nobody talking to us? And so we actually said, like, okay, let's go to every booth. And we went to every single fucking booth there. Every single booth there, and spent 15 to 30 minutes in every single booth, being like, who's going to talk to us? 4 booths out of the entire thing. Talk to us. 4 only. That was it. And it's hard to, I mean, really 3. I say 4, but it was really 3 because the 4th one was Harley, not Harley, but like the Harley e-bikes, and they were our friends. We already know them.
And I can
They're from
hardly
Birds. It's
count
like, of course, they talk to us. you know,
Yamaha
like-
account like talking to us because I engaged the conversation with the people about the charity bike that they had there.
He also just like said like 3 words and walked away.
Good old Yamaha, man. Fucking best bikes out there, dude.
Yahama.
Hammer, where they make
Yahama bikes.
Russia?
Yes.
Yeah?
North China. Very
North
North
China?
China.
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 In China.
It's green.
Shout out to all my subscribers and viewers in China right now. Anyone?
No.
All right.
No? I don't think there's YouTube there.
Yeah, they got to sell something else. They got their own Twitter. It's called Weibo.
I think their YouTube is called like, what is it called? I got an email today to be on it.
Dude, we're getting emails. I think it's a scam. Like, you'll find this so funny, Necro. We get emails of people being like, we'll help you get started on Chinese YouTube, whatever it's called. Like, they'll get our videos on there. They're like, help us out. Get it. It sounds like, oh, yeah, my credit card information too. Like, whatever.
Yeah, right?
And I'm also just like, I don't mind. Like, there's 7 billion people in China. I bet I have a best friend there.
Billy.
You know, I do.
Yeah.
And Billy.
You got a soulmate there.
Yeah, no, like the love of my life lives in China. How could she not? 7 billion people. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
like what?
obviously, I'm gonna like one of them.
What's his name?
Dave.
Winner?
This is a winner.
Is that a winner?
Really
Double winner.
Double
Double
winner?
winner?
I
How'd
got
you win?
$100 here,
What?
and I got.
You have to get
$10
3
here.
words.
I got 3. No.
Didn't you read the rules? Look, there's a bonus word.
Now you're dumb and disappointed.
No, 3 words.
Yeah, there's rules.
All right, don't listen to me. I'm still scratching.
I fucking
Don't-
love them.
No, I fucked this one up. This one's insane.
You
This
got
doesn't
a-
make sense.
This.
I know.
You got a lottery ticket with
All right.
too many rules.
I know. I wasn't ready. I didn't know till I bought it. Swindlers, gas station, they got me.
They
I
did
got
get
really-
you.
I got really excited about this one.
I
ran?
understand.
No, maybe. I don't know. I'm gonna scan them later. I'm gonna scan them later.
Problem.
These are very confusing.
I got excited.
You think with all of
Maybe
us
too excited.
combined, we can figure out what's
Nope.
future, but
I figured
No.
it out. I just don't want to do it.
Damn, got
It's
him.
too many rules. I'll scratch the bottom, the exciting part. But I don't want to. There's too many parts to figure out if you win or not.
Okay, I'm still working on it. I'm gonna disappear off to the corner now. Not
Farewell.
show.
Okay, so I
Not
know there's a lot of beer here, but do we have water?
For what?
Beer's made out of water.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
yeah, I mean,
The
White
tap
Claw.
works.
I guess we have
That's
White
basically
Claws.
water.
Can you grab me a Diet Miller, please?
Yeah.
Thank you.
How many overalls are in this room right now?
Are you wearing
Not
overalls as
enough.
well?
Loaded.
Not enough.
Dude, you got the single overall though? All right. Freaking.
Why did I
Oh.
a memo about the overall?
Yeah. I like the one.
It's a fucking gang.
It makes you look like Wilma.
All the overalls.
I asked him what I needed to be. Gang, gang, gang.
Get out of here,
Oh, wait.
poser.
Dude, what do they call these? You know what they call them? They call them farm rompers.
No, they
are
don't. No, they don't. Don't
Yeah.
tell.
That's what it is. It's a farm romper.
I love
What
it.
it is a bunch of people who have to take too long in the bathroom and they need to take a shit or a piss.
Watch.
Because you got to take the whole goddamn thing off.
No.
What?
What?
Let it drop, bud.
You be at a festival and you gotta like tuck in your shit. It's like
So many.
Just enough.
everything falls. Yeah, you're like, so everything doesn't fall everywhere. It
I
sucks.
love this for all of us.
I think
Do you
it's
hang
great.
on you just like a sandwich?
None of us called each other before
No.
this. either.
You didn't tell me shit about the dress code.
Redneck Jinkos, baby.
I love this. Time me.
Oh, wait, you guys both have stripes. So you guys are really matching.
What the hell?
Little boots. Yeah.
Well, I guess then you guys technically match. I know jeans and black shirt.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love this for
I
us.
love it.
Too bad you're
Keep an eye out on everybody else's website for collaborations coming up.
Y'all know the
Subtle.
website.
Yeah, you know which one website I'm talking
We can't
about.
say the website here because we would like to continue to
Yeah.
monetize this live stream. So we won't say the name of the website, but you guys know the website we're talking about.
Yeah.
The specific one.
Yeah, it rhymes with E-Bombs
Yeah.
World. Oh.
No one taught Josh to read.
Something about hands, right? Something about hands.
Yeah, E-Bombs
I think-
World.
I think
No,
it's
E-Bombs
Only
World,
Friends.
Anybody? Yeah. Okay. Only Friends?
Only victims.
That's my website, baby. Only Victims?
hands.
Yeah, Only Victims is a support group all my ex-girlfriends started.
Dave and Dave.
I got my eyes open for a third Dave, all right? I can't wait. This is only cans for beer can lovers.
I want
Ooh.
only plants.
We're drinking out of bottles only though, so.
Yeah, I like a clear bottle. It makes me feel fancy. I like being able to see what's in
The
there.
champagne and beers.
Oh, I don't.
Yeah, I'm just like, ooh, it looks like pee-pee.
Is that what your pee looks like? That color?
Well, he only drinks beer.
Makes sense.
It's full of water.
I asked for water and he was like, what?
This is what monks drank back in the day because the water was bad. And they lived to be 45. So.
Are we gonna live to be that old, dude? No, thank you.
Yeah, ew. That's what I say. Like, dude, I used to think I wanted to live forever. And then now that I'm closer to 40 than I am to 30, I'm like, let's wrap this shit up.
Yeah.
My back hurts.
Like, I'm done with this, dude. Bring on the void. Like, this is too much.
Long sleep. Give me that long sleep.
Yeah. You ever get sad about some shit you shouldn't be sad about?
Nope.
Like some
Never,
dumb-
dude.
I was talking about this with Neko earlier in the day, where it's just like you wake up after a night of drinking, and you wake up in the morning, and you're just like thinking about every decision you've ever made in your fucking life, right? And you're just like sitting there, and you know you're a normal human being. I'm a grown ass man. I'm almost 40 years old. I have a job. People are depending on me. I make YouTube videos. People are waiting for me. Like people work for me. I have employees. People are depending on me to be there for them, right? And I just get up and I'm just like, in my head, I'm like, remember that time you got caught stealing a candy bar when you were 8 years old? You should kill yourself. I'm just like, what's happening? Why is this happening inside my head? Brains are fucked up, dude. Being self-aware is the best and worst thing that could ever happen, but mostly the worst thing. We should be a hive mind instead. That sounds way easier. Necro, you're in charge.
Oh no.
You're the tallest. You have to be.
Oh
I don't make the rules.
Responsibility. I only have frogs.
What was that? Was in
You know
Invader
the
Zim, the tallest. That was the name of the commanders. They were the tallest.
Yeah, me and Stevie talked about doing like a joint like Halloween costume as the tallest.
Yeah. And then when it was like sitting out, I was like, oh, it's never easy.
Nuts. I'm like, no,
Yeah, it's like fucking Jolly Ranchers.
Shotgun those fucking things.
I love it. I always was just like in my head, I'm always just like, man, Stevie and Necro would make the most adorable couple if he wasn't gay and you weren't a thing.
Well,
that was the most love
Well,
ever.
like that's the thing is like we both be non-binary queers.
No, do it because I'm like, damn, dude, you guys look great together.
Yeah.
I'm just like, holy crap, dude, I wish I could look that.
People
cool.
ask us all the time if we're related.
You look related.
And we get mistaken for each other all the time. Facebook will tag each other, like our own photos as the other
Yeah.
all the time.
If you guys don't know who Stevie was, just Imagine that with a beard.
Yeah, we actually do have like almost matching hair right now. Too.
Did you win another one?
No, I'm passing this one off.
Yeah,
I
did
don't
you
know.
win?
I'm confused.
I haven't seen Steven in forever. I love it. He's so great. I love him so much.
Fuck, sorry.
I love that you would come into the shame and just hang out and just be just. It's just like
I like that I'm looking for an ashtray.
I know. I'm just gonna take him in after I give up.
yeah, just ash on the floor.
I know.
I like Taylor Keaton says non-binary biker mice from Mars.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Let me tell you something about Florida, and here's an amazing thing, not just about Florida, but specifically about Tampa. Is Tampa is, and I love it here. Tampa is a very strange place in more ways than one, and one of the most strangest things about it is it's a coastal city, and there's everybody here that you could possibly.
Florida
imagine.
is full.
Yeah, Florida's full. Go home.
Go home.
Go home, Yankee. There's 1,000 people move to Florida a day, by the way.
A day?
Yeah.
A day.
There's an ashtray top right of the toolbox, says Shelby.
I saw it, but it looked so clean. I didn't want to use it.
Oh.
I went over there and I.
She's using the floor, which is not clean.
So I used it.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, this
I
is
thought
what.
someone's
So,
soul was in there.
so this is
Not
Shelby.
anymore.
Shelby Daytona says ashtray top right corner of the toolbox. I went over and it's so much cleaner than the floor. I decided to use the floor instead.
Anyway, before I was so, like, I was talking. Okay.
So I'm holding Josh on you. Sorry.
Yeah, that's my move. Here's the awesome, amazing, strange thing about Tampa is that you have so many different people from all walks of life that you can barely imagine it. It's just exactly just like this is the future the liberals want. You know, just everybody walking around, just freaks and geeks, and also conservatives as well. There's everyone you could possibly imagine. Just freaks, geeks, weirdos, straight people, normal people, cis white males. Everybody is here.
College kids, elderly.
Yeah.
Except nobody fucking cares. Everyone is
It's a lawless land.
We're too busy
accepting.
doing this.
They're
Give a
so
shit.
everyone's so accepting of each other here. When I say accepting, like nobody's asking for any special treatment here.
Yeah.
Everyone just treats each other like a normal human being, and obviously that's not across the board.
We just want to
Yeah,
we-
before
we
We
9/11.
let felons vote here.
But like
But
you
that's
go,
because everyone in Florida is a felon.
Yes.
somebody's got to vote.
Fucking
Someone's got to vote.
So you
Yeah.
walk into a random bar in Florida, and you can see a diehard Republican with a high and tight haircut talking to a non-binary space alien next to them about the best fertilizer to use for the St. Augustine grass.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
That's Florida.
Yeah.
That's Tampa. That's what it feels like here, and I fucking love it, man. I love it a lot, actually, and it makes me feel really good to live here, and it makes you feel really good to promote the understanding from both sides, and that everybody understands where somebody else is coming from. You know, you don't just have to understand a non-binary space alien; they got to understand you too, and everybody does that here, and it feels really good. Not everybody, obviously, no place is perfect,
We should
but
get one
I
of
feel like
those
it does
come to-
happen here more.
we
And
should-
I've been to some around the country at this
I
point.
agree. We should
It
get one of
happens
those
more
come
here.
to Florida ads. Could you imagine?
They would stay out.
Yeah, CUM, baby. Come to
Alabama
Florida.
looks great.
Come on, Florida. I've come on Florida a couple times. You guys ain't ever masturbated outdoors? Get it? Does everyone get it?
We got it.
Ground?
I hate it here.
Just making sure.
Fertilizer.
I know it's usually not as funny when you have to explain it, but I feel like I still got it.
Glad you feel that way. Dude.
I'm glad I cannot see what the live chat is saying right now.
Rick
Too
says,
far away for me to see.
Rick says, I'm really hoping my PO will let me out of the state for your next camp out. They won't
Oh, I
let
hope
me
he
out.
does.
He says they won't let me out of Ohio, and that's because Ohio is trying to keep as many people there as possible
Yeah.
because everyone's trying to leave.
Ohio and Florida are gonna have like a civil war. Like, who's the most Florida? Ohio or Florida?
Just send if you have a parole officer and he's not letting you come to one of our campouts, just send him our videos
Absolutely.
and invite him. He can come
You can
or she can come, whoever
Here,
they are.
Yeah.
They can come too.
send him this video right now.
I'll be
Listen,
there. I'll
it is
represent you.
okay. We vouch for you.
Yeah, tell him we got a handle on it. We'll keep an eye on him. No big deal. I got it.
I got it. I'm so responsible.
I She doesn't use the ashtray.
The floor's clean, or the ashtray was
So
cleaner.
responsible. The floor's dirtier than the ashtray. That's called thinking ahead.
Responsibility.
I'm responsible.
And for real, your PO won't let you come to the Forgotten Angels Campout? What a dick.
Yeah.
What an asshole.
Yeah. She's OP,
Oh
man.
my gosh.
That's actually very upsetting.
Yeah.
I thought
Yeah,
POs were
buy
supposed to be
y'all
cool. So I help you out.
Why would you think they're awful?
So what I do?
heard.
Whose law did I break? Man's law? I transcend the law, hombre.
There's no laws here.
She just made me deflate.
Welcome. All right, you guys take over.
I know, I'm in charge.
Yeah, you're in charge.
I'm in charge because I've drank the most water here.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Water to beer ratio?
I
I
don't-
think I've had more water
I
than
don't
you.
think that's true.
I don't either.
You can't you can't count in the dehydration that comes with it.
I'm also drinking coffee, so I'm also severely
Oh,
dehydrated.
you know?
Yeah.
So maybe you haven't.
Yeah, you don't math.
Maybe I shouldn't be
You're
in
so
charge.
distracted.
Yeah.
That's the chat saying.
This is
She is over there. What are you on your second scratch off? Are you serious?
At
I
least
am
third,
100%
there's
serious.
two more.
Who
I wasn't
here
as
is on their
serious.
way to the camp out and is watching right now?
I'm serious now. I want them on.
I want to know. I'm curious.
Who's going?
most
Yeah,
cows
who's
are-
going? I'm actually going to the Forgotten Angels camp out. If you guys did not know, I'm pretty excited about
I
it.
can go.
I'm going to be camping in a tent.
Glamping.
You-
That's gonna be
I'm gonna be
Lizzie
sleeping on the
there.
floor.
There is going to be bathrooms there. Like we're gonna have like little cabin bathrooms. There's just going to be a stage.
Yeah.
There's going to be a place to shower.
It's all one bathroom.
Joe says he's
Stage,
very
shower, bathroom, it's all the same thing,
There's
dude.
some hoes outside.
He's gonna
They
come
have a
tomorrow.
pond.
Welcome to Florida.
No, I'm serious. All these separate facilities will exist for you and for your comfort. And we will have
Bathrooms are in there.
music, and we promise Josh won't sing karaoke.
Ooh.
I feel like we're not gonna be able to
I don't know
stop
if you
it.
can promise
Can we
that.
break that promise?
Wait,
Can we break that
y'all,
promise?
I just remembered we have megaphones.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
Someone sent me and Josh megaphones for this
I've
camp
been
out.
wanting a megaphone for my
Please.
birthday for the past like 5 years.
That's so
I'm
hilarious.
so sorry. Well, when's your birthday?
September 15th, but I.
Well, you gotta wait till next year. Sorry,
Yeah.
I can't. I missed it. Why don't you have a megaphone on your wish list?
So-
You done fucked up, girl.
You done fucked up.
Now you have to add one. Someone buy Lizzie a megaphone.
Someone needs to buy Thick Lizzie a megaphone so she can yell. Everyone panic.
Can I bring a jet ski?
There's a very small pond. You are not going to want to bring your jet ski. There might be creatures in there,
Send it.
such as alligators. I wouldn't recommend. So you are allowed to bring your dogs, but if you do bring your dogs, do not let them get too close to the ponds because there are absolutely anywhere between like 50 and 99% chance that there's going to be an alligator in the pond lake thing.
Where'd you get these numbers from?
Yeah.
Where'd you get these numbers
These
from?
are
Where'd you get
Florida. These are Florida statistics, but seriously, they have taken alligators out of the Forgotten
On a
Angels.
nice date?
Yes,
Good.
I love
I
alligators.
love this.
No, they relocated them to a nice farm.
Did they?
Who knows?
But
But they're not at Forgotten Angels anymore. But seriously, if dogs are allowed at Forgotten Angels, but don't let them get too close to the water.
Yeah. What about people though? Get close as fuck.
People, yeah, get as
So
close
you're-
as you want. If you want to swim in the water, I wouldn't recommend it.
But you like can.
I got 2 arms.
I don't recommend swimming in any body of fresh water. in
Cool
Florida.
sentence, dude.
Are you sure? I was telling them how
Body.
safe it is.
Oh, who was it? Was it someone we don't like? Yeah, no, it's super safe.
Some family at Disney went like 2 years ago and swam in
So sad. Dude.
the lake.
Yeah.
And then they got eaten by an alligator.
The whole family?
No, it's
No,
just a
just a
kid.
Life lessons, how you learn them.
Alligator
It is
massacre.
incredibly sad, but I will tell you, it just
I'm
when you live in,
serious.
I'm sorry.
it's just no, it happened. This was a thing. It didn't happen that long ago either.
It was like 2 years ago.
But everyone, literally, if you live in Florida, you already know that you don't enter any body of fresh water, especially at dusk, because that's when alligators feed.
Yes.
So it like this is taught to you in school. Like you remember, you start right along with the stingray shuffle.
Oh,
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, when you are in the beach.
you know the stingray shuffle?
Yeah.
Are we losing our connection? Was it freezing up?